Have you ever wondered why is it important that the United States has different branches of government? People in the United States think that our government is flawed and that they have no clue what they are doing or they do not do anything. Put in reality, if we sit down and think about what really goes on and who is in charge of making choices to better our country, our government is there to help us and make things better. Yes, it is true that we struggle in life, but nobody is perfect. Life would not be life without challenges that you have to overcome. When you do overcome them, you realize that you are a better person. When the people in the United States go around saying all kinds of bad things about what our government does and the things that they do, it isn't helping the fact that our government still has a problem. To understand what the government does and who the government is and the many things they do, you need to realize the time and energy they put into their daily jobs to help the country become a better place to live. It all starts where people least expect it. Because if you think that it is going to start in a big town or city where people argue about everything and never get anything done, you are wrong. I think that it needs to start in small towns that want to get something done and they come together as a community and do what it takes to get things changed. Albia is full of voters that go out of their way to help and protect the community. The people of Albia vote on such things as city council members and mayor. Our legislative branch at the local government would be considered the city council. They help the community to make decisions and come up with laws to benefit our community. Our current mayor is Richard Clark. He was re-elected mayor of Albia this year. Mayor Clark has lived in Albia since 1958. The mayor's job is to overlook other departments, and he also takes calls from people that have problems in the community. There are good things to being mayor and there are bad things. One good thing is that you get to meet many of the good people in the town. You also have the ability to help many people in the community. As there are good things, there are also bad things. Some of the bad things are that you do not always please people with the decisions that you make. Mayor Clark came and talked to our government class this year, and he told us how he gets numerous calls throughout the day in regard to the many things that people have a problem with in our community. Another job that the mayor has is picking the chief of police. We also had the chance for Albia's chief of police, Chief Andrews, to come in and talk to our government class. He explained to us a few of the things he does throughout the day. He patrols the community, protecting the streets of Albia. Chief Andrews talked to us about his daily routines that he has and how they might not always be the same on a day-to-day basis. To be involved with my community, I have volunteered at the Albia Youth Wrestling Tournament and put many hours setting up and help running the tournament. The state government consists of governors, senators, and state representatives. Being a part of the state and knowing that you can contact your senators to express your feelings are great. The state senate and the House of Representatives is in charge of making laws for every state. Judge Apple, a judge that works for the Supreme Court, was another person that was able to come and speak with our class and share with some of the different things that he does. When a case gets appealed and goes through the Supreme Court, it is reviewed by a group of 3 judges. They will then pick which cases they need to deal with, and then they share their opinions with each of the cases. Next of the branch is the federal government. The federal government is the big dog of the government. They are in charge of defending the United States from foreign aggression, representing U.S. interests, creating and enforcing national laws and regulations, and administering domestic programs and agencies. Within the federal government, the legislative, judicial, and executive branches are brought out to do many things. The legislative is made up of the House of Representatives and the Senate, which together form the United States Congress. The U.S. Constitution gives Congress the sole authority to declare war, reject presidential appointments, along with many other things. As the executive and legislative branches are elected by the people, the members of the judicial branch are appointed by the president and confirmed by the U.S. Senate. The judicial branch is in charge of the court system, which are primarily courts of general jurisdiction over federal cases, both civil and criminal. The U.S. Supreme Court is head of the judicial branch of the federal government. The executive branch is probably the most important, being that this is the branch the president is in. The President of the United States is responsible for implementing and enforcing the laws written by the Congress, and he appoints the head of the federal agencies, including the cabinet. The vice president is also part of the executive branch. Congressman Dave Loebsack came into our government class and spoke about the different things that he does, such as vote on bills and things in that nature. He told us that he stands up for everyday Iowans when he explained the different things that he does and told us how he travels back and forth from Washington, D.C. to Iowa on a weekly basis. As one can see with the information that is above, it takes more than one or two people to get things done. When one realizes who is involved in the government and the different things that they are done on a day-to-day basis, it is very important that it not only takes time to create a law, but it takes time for everyone to agree on it. Our country was not put together overnight, and our Constitution was not written in one day. As stated, it takes time to do things. It also takes numerous people to come up with ideas for our country and how it is going to make day-to-day lives for citizens of the United States livable. When the country comes together, we will be able to get things done.